Hello, this is the February 2022 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. For this video, I will present general fund revenue through the end of February, and I will also discuss Iowa's employment situation over the past 2 years. On a fiscal year basis, net Iowa General Fund revenue for the first 8 months of the fiscal year increased $393 million, and that equates to a 7.6% rate of growth. With the exception of the state inheritance tax, all categories of Iowa General Fund revenue have posted increases for the year. Of the $393 million increase, individual income tax provided $121 million and sales tax $171 million. The December Revenue Estimating Conference projected that fiscal year 2022 general fund revenue, excluding transfer revenue, will increase $260 million for the full fiscal year. With growth through 8 months at $393 million, the current projection translates to a net revenue decrease over the remainder of the fiscal year. One cautionary note though, from March 1st through the end of fiscal year 2021, general fund tax revenue grew an astounding 19.9%. when compared to the same period the year before, by far the highest rate of tax revenue growth for the March through year-end period over the last 15 years. Sales tax was the major contributor to last year's growth post-February, as sales tax expanded 25.2%, more than 3 times the former fastest growth rate for the 15 years. So, while this year's growth through the end of February is impressive at 7.6%, the easiest portion of the fiscal year is behind us, as the remainder of the fiscal year last year was even more impressive. Turning to the job situation, the most recent 2 years of Iowa employment data do not have the same optimistic tone that is present in Iowa's revenue stream. The seasonally adjusted household survey, the number of employed Iowans peaked prior to the start of the pandemic with the October 2019 count at 1,693,000 jobs. 26 months later, the December 2021 reading shows a reduction in the number of employed Iowans of almost 90,000 from the October 2019 peak. At 3.5%, Iowa's seasonally adjusted December unemployment rate is 0.7% above the October 2019 unemployment rate, and the Iowa rate is now within 0.4 of the national 3.9% rate. While Iowa's unemployment rate has always been below the U.S. rate over the past 35 years, the Iowa and national unemployment rates have not been as close as they are now since 1987. In summary, revenue growth for fiscal year 2022 has exceeded expectations through February, with solid year-over-year growth in all major revenue categories. While growth already exceeds the level expected for the full fiscal year, the remainder of the year may pose a bigger comparison challenge, especially when it comes to sales tax growth. News on the unemployment front is not as positive as state general fund revenue might suggest, as Iowa employment levels remain well below the peak established in the fall of 2019, and while monthly progress towards the previous peak continues, the current pace of growth places a new employment peak more than 2 years away. Goodbye, thank you, and please check out the next monthly video memo in early April.